We are covering the anthology show Monsters. We are in Season 3, Episode 3, Bughouse. Already with the opening, the production values of Bughouse are the best of the series. With a misty bluish tint, soft dress lighting, this is the first true episode that looks distinctly 90s. The acting is pitch perfect as well, as both characters are depressed and moody, matching the great set design. When they know they have a good story, they make sure it gets the budget it deserves, and more time and care was put into this episode. It looks like an interrogation room, a single spotlight in the middle of the table, which is exactly what it is.
What the hell is going on here, May?
Nothing. Everything is fine.
No, it's not. I haven't heard from you for over a year. And then I get a call from the real estate agent saying that you've moved in. We agreed to sell the cabin after Dad died.
I won't be here that long.
May, the place is falling apart. I mean, how can you live here, alone? And in your condition?
My condition?
What are you, 7, 8 months?
This girl, Ellen, has come to visit her sister May, who she finds out is pregnant. They have been estranged, and Ellen wants to reconcile and have her sister get out of this dreary house that is breaking down around them, and she can see her sister is unwell. Ellen's car has also broken down, so she is stuck in the house for a few days. We then get introduced to the Dracula, leather-coated bad boy Peter, who is May's boyfriend. Ellen doesn't like her sister's boyfriend at first, but he turns on the charm and makes her breakfast in bed. No man has ever given her breakfast in bed. What a gentleman, who definitely doesn't have ulterior motives. She notices this decrepit house has lots of bugs that pop out of cups and scurry across the kitchen. They also crawl through the cracks in the walls. We even get bug vision. They cram a lot of story into 22 minutes and it goes places you don't expect. May is dour the entire time. It seems something is growing inside her, unnaturally writhing and twisting in her stomach. Every episode so far of Monsters have been obviously built sets. This is the first one that actually looks like a real house. We get a bedroom location, a downstairs, a living room, a kitchen location, and parts where Ellen is walking around the house. Maybe they are starting to realize what TV shows would start doing and shooting their episodes in a real house and using real-life outdoor locations. The built sets of old were about to be abandoned for real-life locations, something shows like The X-Files paved the way for when it came to horror and sci-fi themed shows. This was already occurring in the 80s with shows like Miami Vice featuring full-fledged boat and car chases. Now, only a few remaining sitcoms use sets. Everything else uses real-life locations for at least part of the show, and one can only wonder what something like Tales from the Dark Side and Monsters would have looked like if they went this route. They had to build a new set for every episode and then take it down. This limited them to 2 different locations per episode and almost never any shoots featuring the outside world. May looks pale and sick the entire episode and is going to have a natural birth. It's clear the pregnant girl May was the less popular girl and was always jealous of her sister Ellen. We get a good scene where Ellen is thinking about stealing her boyfriend. After all, he made her breakfast in bed. Who could resist?
Where'd you meet him?
He was here.
Living in the house?
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake, May. This is really unbelievable. I mean, how could
Stay
you...
away from him.
What?
Just stay away.
Give me a break.
I know every time I had something, you had to have it too.
I did not.
The green sweater, the red saddle shoes, the star sapphire ring guy Bolton gave me in the 8th grade.
Don't worry about it. He's not my type. Not my type.
Who would turn down a candy bar? Peter turns on the bad boy charm and easily seduces Ellen. Her sister finds out, but Ellen gets saved from her wrath when May's water breaks, and we get the reveal of what was really growing in her stomach the entire time. The episode till this point has constantly hinted that Peter might not be human, and the constantly decaying house looks like it is at any moment gonna collapse in on them. They fit a ton of story into 21 minutes. You get to know each character and no scene is too drawn out. It's also bloodless until this point. The episode makes almost every top 10 list. It's played with seriousness, which was the right choice. Too many episodes can rely on humor trying to fulfill the so bad it's good motif, when really they're trying to hide a bad story and poor acting.
Peter?
What is it, my darling?
You won't leave me, will you?
No, my dear. I won't.
The episode was directed by Kenny Myers, who was a makeup artist for Ready Player One, Lincoln, The Crazies, and Pirates of the Caribbean, World's End. Karen Silas played the character Ellen. She did some TV work for The Sopranos, Law and Order, and CSI Miami. Alright, next time we'll cover episodes 4 and 5 of Season 3 of Monsters, Cellmates and Outpost.